What's up, everybody? This is SymphoniaFan64 here, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy I Dawn of Souls. Now, yeah, I know it's been a long time since I did another part for this Let's Play, but believe me when I say this, it's been a very long week for me. I was, really busy doing other stuff, but I'm on now, so there's no reason to complain, right? Right? Anyway, a little recap. In the last part, we explored a little bit of the Earthgift Shrine. So now in this part, we'll be taking on one of 4 special bosses that are inside this dungeon. So let us not dilly-dally, let's go! Alright, and as you can notice, we will not encounter any random encounters on this floor. So, I'm going to start with this boss up here. And you really can't tell who they are until you go into a battle with them, because all you can see is this flame sprite. So, let's talk to this guy. This little flame right here. In me, all things great and small extinguished. Die now, warriors of light. And we are up against the two-headed dragon. Now, you might be asking yourself, boy, doesn't this guy look familiar? I believe I saw him in another Final Fantasy game. Well, you guys, you are correct. This guy originally appeared in Final Fantasy III. So, in this dungeon, we'll be fighting bosses pertaining to Final Fantasy III. This is the whole gimmick of the special dungeons, where we will fight bosses, specific bosses, from different Final Fantasy games. So, let me go with a strategy for this guy. Pretty much this guy, all he does is, he basically does physical attacks. I think that's all he does. So basic strategy is to wail on him with physical attacks, boost up your attackers, and wail him with your strongest spells afterwards. So, I'm going to do just that. You know what? I'm thinking I'm going to show off Holy. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is what Holy looks like. And it doesn't really do much, I'm sorry to say. Alright. And I'm going to start using Hilaga. And now that all of my party members are... all my attackers are fully enhanced, time to attack him with Flare. Too bad. He's dead. One pussy boss. Oh, this is going to be a pretty short episode. I'm surprised. Okay, now I want to mention anything. You will not obtain any gil or any experiences from this boss. However, you will obtain special items, special equipment, items, whatever. So, the two-headed dragon drops the Bard's Tunic, a piece of equipment you cannot find outside of the special dungeons, but I don't think it's pretty good with my team. So, and just like that, he's gone. Now, here goes the biggest bullshit I've ever heard. You think I could just leave this room, right, and go on to the next boss? Well, unfortunately, a strange force bars the door, meaning I can only go through this little warp here. And when I stand on this warp, I am forced to return to the surface. which means one thing. I have to go through the entire dungeon again. Now, this means I'm going to have to... Now, this is good for me because it allows me to get other pieces of equipment and stuff like that that sometimes appears randomly. But for you guys, I'm possibly not going to... Now, for you guys, I'm not going to do another recording of me going through the dungeon. That's just redundant. So instead, I'm going to go through the dungeon, and when I get to the next boss, that's when I'm going to start recording again. So the next time you see me, I'll be ready to fight the next boss. So without further ado, I'm going to work to the surface. And just to make sure anybody can equip it. Nope, it's a worthless piece of shit of an equipment. So, seeming as I didn't use any of those protect drinks or speed drinks, I don't see why not. I'm probably just going to sell them. So, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty short episode, if I do say so myself. So, like I said, I'm not going to force you guys to watch me go through the entire dungeon again. Pretty sure you guys would be sick and tired of that. 3 more times in a row. So instead, I'm just going to go through the dungeon and then start recording when I get to the bonus boss room. Alright? So without further ado, I'm going to end off this part, and I will see you all again when we go tackle the next bonus dungeon boss. But until then, this is SymphoniaFan64, signing off.